The process of transitioning from an agricultural and handicraft economy to one dominated by industry and machine production in modern history is known as the Industrial Revolution. These technical advancements brought in new methods of working and living, transforming society as a whole. The Industrial Revolution was defined by technological, economical, and cultural developments. The characteristics of the technological advancement is first the use of new basic materials, primarily iron and steel. Second, the use of new energy sources such as coal, the steam engine, electricity, petroleum, and the internal combustion engine, which include both fuels and engine power. Third, the creation of new machinery, which allowed for more productivity with less human effort. Adding to that is the factory system, which a new work structure that required higher division of labor and function specialization. Fifth, significant advances in transportation and communication such as the vehicle, aircraft, social media, and radio. Last but not least is the application of science into the industry. The first industrial revolution was mostly limited to Britain from 1760 to 1830. The British, aware of their strength, so they restricted the export of machinery, skilled labor, and industrial processes. France developed at a slower pace and to a lesser extent than either the UK or Belgium. The first industrial revolution's technological and economic features resulted in enormous social crimes. It appeared to worsen the poverty and suffering of workers in the beginning. Their job and survival were reliant on expensive methods of manufacturing that only a few individuals could afford. The second industrial revolution began in the 19th century through the discovery of electricity and assembly line production. The most significant development is when Henry Ford took the idea of mass production from a slaughterhouse in Chicago where the pigs hung from conveyor belts and each butcher performed only a part of the task of butchering the animal. Henry Ford carried over these principles into automobile production and drastically altered it in the process, so now the vehicles were produced in partial steps on the conveyor belt, significantly making it faster and lower in cost. The third industrial revolution began in the 1970s of the 20th century with the use of memory programmable controllers and computers to partially automate processes. We can now automate a complete manufacturing process without the need for human intervention. Thanks to the development of these technologies, robots that follow pre-programmed instructions without human intervention are well-known examples of this. Last but not least is the fourth industrial revolution, or mainly known as Industrial 4.0, and it is defined by the use of information and communication technology to industry. This based on the third industrial revolution's advances. Production systems using computer technology are enhanced by a network link and in a sense have a digital twin on the internet. This enables for communication with other systems as well as the production of data about themselves. This is the next phase in the automation of productions. All systems are connected, in which production systems, components, and people interact across the network, and production is practically autonomous. That's all from me. Thank you.